The next interview question is, what are your career goals? So when it comes to career goals, actually we have a lot of goals in life. But you have to look in since the employer is asking career goals, it should only revolve into the job that you are applying for. So remember that a goal is your target. Ano ba yung gusto mong ma-accomplish in this particular job that you would like to that you are applying for. So one way of answering your career goals is you can say that in 5 years from now, I would like to be promoted as one of the senior manager of this institution and hopefully contributing or making this institution as one of the premier institution offering this kind of product. Something like that. Ano pa ba yung mga career goals? Example.
Or pwede rin naman na self-development
Mm,
na doon sa mismong leadership skills nyo, pwedeng
mm,
ganun yung ma-develop, o kaya naman interpersonal,
correct.
communication, so yun yung mga pwedeng i-share doon sa interviewer as career goals.
Okay, so yung mga wala pala sa resume nila, pwede nilang ma-answer dito sa my career goals nila. So as you develop also those different skills, you contribute that to the organization. So that is how you can answer. But there are a lot of ways on how you can answer this particular question. So let's go in the next interview question. How do you see yourself 5 years from now? Di ba very beauty queen? Di ba kasi lagi itong natatanong sa pageant. Pero how would you handle this question in a job interview?
You can go back to your career goals actually.
Correct.
Diba? So pwede mo maging basis yun on answering that type of question.
So, you remember that when it comes to the job interview, medyo paulit-ulit yung tanong. Pero, kasi tinetest lang ng employer mo kung kilala mo talaga, ano ba talaga yung gusto mo,
Purpose.
yung purpose mo, sino ka ba talaga. That's why you have to be consistent when it comes to your answers. So 5 years from now, you you think you put yourself into that particular position, do not answer um like 5 years from now I think I am already in other countries. 'Di ba? What will be the impression of your employer if that will be your answer?
Short term lang yung stay mo.
Yes, correct. So, iiwan mo din yung company. So, you make sure that in answer, actually, this is quite tricky, no, Sir George? Baka ang kinakuha ng employer dito is your loyalty. Where are you 5 years from now? Are you still in the company? So, if not, will you still hire that applicant? Of course not na. Diba? So, that is for answering this particular question. And this next question, ito talaga yung tinatanong eh. Hindi to mawawala din eh. So, why should I hire you? Is it because you are hiring? 'Di ba? Meron kasing mga pilosopo minsan, 'di ba? And if you answer that way, of course,
Wala.
X na agad.
Yes.
'Di ba? So, why should this company hire you? You can focus on your skills, your competency, your values. Ano pa ba, Sir George?
Na pwede mong mai-contribute dun sa company na
Correct.
hindi mo na, posibleng hindi nila nakikita o kaya naman wala pa sa company, or pwedeng meron na pero makakatulong ka. So pwedeng ganun yung atake mo doon sa tanong, sa question na yun. Ganun yung pagsagot mo.
Mhm. Okay, so you focus on your strength as an individual. Ano nga ba yung contribute mo to the organization? So, again, focus on your skills, competency, your values. All of those are necessary in answering this particular question. And then, we have, how are you different from other applicants? The other way uh, of
Saying.
saying this is, what is your edge as an applicant? So, what makes you different from other applicant? So, this is uh, also very crucial kasi kung pare-parehas naman kayo na I am hardworking, I am confident, I am good in this particular area. So, parang wala lang, 'di ba?
So, paano nga ba?
So, hindi ka mag-stand out. So, you have to look into yourself. What makes you who you are? Just like what I have mentioned to you on the skills and competency sa my resume on what makes you stand out. Because everyone might write communication. Everyone might write interpersonal or leadership skills or what. But what is that skill that you have that you think can make you uh,
Unique.
distinct, unique from other people? So that is what you have to look into. I cannot answer that question because you have to analyze yourself. What makes you different from other applicant? You may not be the most intelligent or what, but you can be someone that is uh, that will do everything for that particular job, or someone that knows how to manage your stress or something like that.
You
So
have integrity.
that's a focus on your values. So you can say, paano mo masasabi yun, Sir George? Way of answering the integrity part.
Usually doon sa mga pag tinetest yung iyong mga ano to, honesty,
Mm,
and then yung loyalty sa isang bagay or sa isang company. So yun yung pwede mong isagot on how you can show integrity to the interviewer. So pwede rin naman na ano pa ba?
Actually, on how you can make that value powerful is in your delivery. You can say, di ba, pag tinanong dito na, what makes you different from other applicant? I am a person of integrity. When I was a student, I never cheated.
Mm.
It says a lot about your character, right? And
Yes.
your delivery should be powerful that, di ba, somehow na, wow, that,
mag-i-struck.
when, di ba, it can struck your employer that, oy, perfect ito matcheckan yung or mabibigyan ka ng star right away because 'di ba the value is there, at the same time the way you say it is impressive. So that is for when it comes to answering this question, what is your edge or what makes you different from other applicant? Meron pa ba? O those are some examples when it comes to answering this question kasi this is very important din eh. 'Di ba, one of the most important kasi you cannot be someone like
That you
them
are.
or someone that you are not also. You cannot pretend. So when it comes to this particular question, you have to make yourself stand out from the rest. So that is for this question. Then, what are your traits that can make you succeed in this line? So, how would you answer this, Sir George?
Depende kasi dun sa job
Mm.
na ina-applyan mo.
Let's say a teacher.
Okay, so dapat
Or let's go with as a police kasi kanina pa tayo
Ayan.
nag-teacher. Sige,
so
mag-police
pag
naman
ikaw
tayo.
ay nag-a-apply bilang police, syempre, yung sinabi namin kanina, integrity,
Mm.
'di ba? Kaya naman you should be more respectful, and then you know the law,
Correct.
'di ba? So
And
paano
no
ka
one is above the law.
Yes, ayun. So dapat paano mo mai-enforce yung law pag hindi mo alam, 'di ba?
Correct.
So yun.
So that is...
depende lang din sa mga job positions na ina-applyan.
Mhm. And also, when it comes to sa ABM naman, let's say you are a flight attendant.
Mm.
Para iba naman tayo, hindi naman sa business. If you're a flight attendant, what are the traits that is important in that particular line of profession? Courtesy. When we say courtesy, the way you deal or the way you respect other people. Kasi hospitality yung industry nyo eh. When we say hospitality, this is care, comfort, giving comfort towards other people. So as a flight attendant, those are the values and traits that can help you succeed on that particular line. So that is on how you can answer this question. Then next one, how do you make about making decisions? Etong tanong na to, this is Very good kasi ang tinetest naman dito ay yung decision making mo. Paano ka ba mag-decide? Do you depend on other people? Do you just rely on yourself? Both of this has its pros and cons. Pero how do you go about your decisions ba, Sir George?
Ako palagi kong pinapasok yung experience ko. Tapos doon ko may papaita yung paano ba ako mag-decide. So syempre make sure na yung isasagot mo medyo matatouch yung core values ng company o kaya naman yung job description na dapat nandun sa position na ina-applyan mo. So pwedeng gano'n. Pero don't make up stories. No, dapat make sure na yung experience mo ay authentic. Yun nangyari talaga. Na pwede mong gamitin na bahala pagdating doon sa pagsagot ng ganong question.
So, just like what I also have mentioned to you, pwedeng ang way of answering mo is you ask opinions from other people. But when you answer that particular question, it might give you an impression that you are a very dependent person to other people. So you can ask opinions, most especially from the people you trusted, your family, your parents, and at the same time, you can also rely on yourself when it comes to your decision making. But you think, you verify, and then you think before you create a particular decision, or you think about the pros and cons of your decision, the consequences before doing that particular decision. So possible way of answering yung mga ganun. So we have different ways of creating a decision. So
You always think ahead.
mhm,
Yun yung palagi mong tandaan. Ano ba yung mangyayari pag
ginawa mo to.
oo, ganun.
So, I think you have also different way of making decisions. So, you evaluate yourself. Paano ba ako naggawa ng decision dati? So, okay ba na yung
Experience-based.
naging result ng decision ko na yun? Kung hindi, ano yung mas dapat kong gawin? So, on how you can better your decision making process. So, that is on how you make decisions. Then, this one, kanina pa natin inuulit-ulit tong tanong na to, what are your strength as an individual? So, again, focus on skills, values, and competency. So, dun dapat iikot yung strength mo. And then, the next one, what are your weaknesses? Eto medyo medyo tricky tong tanong na to. Kasi ito yung tanong na sisiraan mo yung sarili mo.
Pero
Pero,
merong way yun. So it's
Yes.
okay to tell your weaknesses.
mm,
Pero dapat make sure na i-share mo din kung paano mo siya
Yes.
gagawing strength
correct.
para makita ng employer na or ng interviewer na you always learn from your experience, and then dapat kaya mong baguhin yung sarili mo for the
Correct.
company.
So, hindi pwedeng iiwan mo na lang siya as a weakness. 'Di ba? You cannot say that this is my weakness, and then yun lang. You also mention on how you can combat your weakness. So, actually, nung last time, Sir George, nung last interview, I was able to give 100 to one of the student because of this question. When I asked that student, it's in STEM 7, in the name of Lucky. Uh, his answer was, "Sir, I am not intelligent, but I am willing to learn." That is the answer of that student, and I was like, when the value of that student makes him stand out from the rest.
His determination.
The
actually.
determination, the willingness to learn, andun naramdaman ko on that particular interview. I am not saying that you have to do that also, that you can answer in that kind of way, but you look into yourself. Saan ka mahina? Ano yung kahinaan mo? And what are you willing to do in order to fight your weakness? So you can also say ano pa bang mga weakness possibilities for the different way of answering this. You can also say that uh, I am quite perfectionist, that sometimes I need a lot of time in order to do a particular job. But I think this will also be an advantage when it comes to the business, because excellence is what we stands for. Something like that. Kumbaga is andun yung paano mo i-combat yung weakness mo. So those are the important things that you have to bear in mind when it comes to answering this particular
Question.
question.